Welcome to So Burnt, where we are sober.
But burnt.
Again, I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Curtis.
So what's been up, dude?
Not
Not that I
much.
haven't talked to you every single day this week, but
Yeah, I know. It's been a pretty. I'm still driving super far to work every day. Um,
Perump.
yeah, I'm driving to Pahrump. We got a couple jobs in Pahrump, a couple stone jobs, and yeah, so we're driving out there, and it's cool. It's just it's 3 additional hours of driving on my every
Yeah,
day, and like that drive is exhausting. Like,
yeah.
how have you been?
Busy. I'm always
Yeah,
busy, dude.
heard you're going out
Always.
of town today.
Yes, I'm going to Ohio. And I will not say the company I work for just because we say some outrageous shit and I don't want it to be affiliated, but
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, going out there to see the prison out there because they need a reentry model. So that's cool.
That's very cool. I love Ohio. I don't know when Ohio got this. So I must say, first of all, you look like you've ate today and you have no crumbs. You ate all the crumbs.
No,
You're
Curtis.
savage.
You ate, left no crumbs. But
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you don't have any crumbs.
Okay, thank you.
I've been learning the youngster slang. So that brings me back to my Ohio thing. I don't know when Ohio became like the pinnacle of like trash and like you know what I mean. My kid taught me like if something really sucks,
Yeah.
he'd be like, "That's Ohio," or
Oh,
"That's
that's
Ohio
new.
dog water."
That's new for me.
Yeah, and I
I
love Ohio. We go out there once a year for Incarceration Festival,
okay.
and it's in a prison. So
Mhm.
I told you about that. Like, if make sure because they closed down the Ohio State Reformatory, and they opened up a new prison next to it. So if you're going to that new prison,
Oh,
go
that'd be a
next door
dream.
and tour the reformatory. It is cool.
I
It's
will.
where they filmed Shawshank. It's supposedly haunted, but it's very cool. It's the old cathedral-y buildings and like it's really dope. It's something to see.
So I did ask, and I think where we're going is Howard, Ohio. So I don't know how far that is away. The only thing I know about Ohio really is that I see it a lot on true crime documentaries. Well, there's a lot of killers in the Midwest. In
Dope.
Ohio. A lot of people, I don't know why. They're just all the crazy white people, no offense, that just kill people randomly are usually from the Midwest. And I see Ohio on there a lot.
I wouldn't take offense to that. I send you all my racist black memes
You
and
do?
videos. Yeah,
You do?
yeah. I mean, who else to send them to? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm not racist. I'll send you this stuff. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I like Ohio though. There's also a lot of Amish people there.
That's what I heard. So it was
Remind
like
me to
a,
give you. I don't know how far you guys are staying or what area you're traveling through, but if you go through a certain area, there is a place called Lou's Don Leo's. Yep, Don Leo's Market.
okay.
I was looking for the head nod from our producer over there. Uh, there's a place called Don Leo's Market. I can't remember what, but if you look up Don Leo,
Okay.
and they have like it's an Amish store. It's like a little farmer's market slash like convenience store.
And it's the best
It's all
food.
Amish people that work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they make these fresh sandwiches there, and they hand make the bread, and it's like $3 for like the biggest sandwich. It's stacked.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
I'll
Every
check it
time we
out.
go there, we'll go out of our way a half hour every morning to stop at this place and get sandwiches.
So the place that we're staying, I don't know. Anyways, but the place that we're staying is they said it's a short drive from Amish country, so I'll
Yeah,
check it out.
I think the whole place is Amish country.
Yeah.
They're going down the street in buggies, horse-drawn
Mhm.
carriages with license plates and shit on them and headlights. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So we're sitting like this because Tiffany wore slides and she did this, so I
Listen,
I
I
followed
just
suit.
I wanted to lock in and make sure that we continue to film every week. And so even though I have like packing and airport to
Yeah,
do, I just pulled up as I was. So here we are.
yeah, no, it's cool.
Yeah.
Right on. So I don't know what went on this week. We went and saw Scream 7.
We did. We did. So we went and saw that because my kid is a nut for Ghostface.
Yeah, you
Not
say it like it's a defensive thing.
not my favorite. So Ghostface didn't make the cut of the horror sleeve for a couple reasons. It's always like some teenager or full grown adult with a grudge, so it changes.
Yeah.
So like the greats, right? Pennywise, Michael Myers, Jason, it's always the same person. So that's why I can't get behind
Yeah,
Ghostface. I mean, I like it. I enjoyed the movie. I'm not trashing the movie, but it's
and
just
I'm
not
not
my
trashing
favorite franchise.
Pennywise, but he falls so low on the cut to some people that you didn't mention. I feel like
Oh,
Leatherface
yes.
is top tier. Like the Mount Rushmore of killers would definitely have Leatherface and not Pennywise.
No, no, no. I know.
Um,
I was just naming the few that are on my sleeve. Captain Spaulding is the goat for
is
me.
the goat
Art the Clown.
art?
I was just putting them in the.
Yeah, I've
They
got
like they
some of
stay
those
the
on my
same. You
leg.
know what I mean? They stay the same in every movie.
Yeah,
And
and Ghostface isn't one of my favorites, but I feel like Scream movies are fun.
they are.
They're fun to go watch from the first one all the way through, and they're cheesy and they're corny, and it's always a different dude, so it's not. But they're fun. Like
Yeah.
those are fun movies to go watch.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's a,
I'll
it's a
always engage in the Scream
yeah, it's like
franchise.
a cheesy action movie. Like
Yes.
they're not gonna win. And Crystal taught me this a long time ago. I would critique horror movies, and she taught me to like appreciate them for what they are. And then
Yeah.
I have a greater enjoyment now. Like I can watch the biggest bullshit horror movie and be
Yeah.
like, that was fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And people are like, that
Yeah.
sucked.
No, I agree. That's why I think like one of my dreams. People are like, "Well, what would you like to do?" There's a couple things I'd like to do. I don't think I'd ever just block into one, but I'd love to be a movie critic, especially for horror movies, because I just appreciate the art, the creativity, the uniqueness of it all. I love movies that are one-offs. Like there's not another one like it. That's like my favorite actually. They're originals that are just like Vacant's like that. You seen Vacant?
Yes.
That was like the OG of like movies or security cameras hidden in a room and then just these
Found
random
footage.
dudes. Yes. No, not really. Well, I guess there's a little bit of a found footage element in there, but it was really like they had these surveillance cameras and this couple goes and stays at this hotel and all the staff there are the killers. And so it's just gnarly. But I love that movie. It's not like a super great movie, but it's an original,
Yeah.
you know? So that's what I look for. I look for the stuff that stands alone.
What's your favorite?
My favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
I refuse. I refuse to
I
answer
never
that
heard that.
question.
Oh, you refuse to answer it.
Yes. He said I
Okay.
never heard of that movie.
What are some of your favorites?
Devil's Rejects,
Mm. Best ending
solid.
scene of any movie ever.
Terrifier 3. The third one's my favorite thus far.
It was the chainsaw up the butt.
It was the chainsaw up the butt.
I knew it.
I also like I know you're not gonna like this because you said Pennywise is at the bottom. I think Bill Sarsgaard took Pennywise to a whole nother level. Like that
He did. He
he
made
did
it.
great.
He made it. I'm older than you.
Creepier.
I'm
Nope.
older than you, so I grew up on Tim Curry.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
remember.
And so when I saw Bill Skarsgård, and he's awesome, I think he's a great actor. But like, I was like, eh. And the thing I don't discredit Pennywise because anything wrong with the movies or the actors or the story. Like, dude, it's a creepy dude. He hangs out in the sewer and rips little kids
Yeah.
apart. Like, what's not to like?
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
I just feel like he's a super weak killer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can't kill him. Bullets don't hurt him. Nothing hurts him. And at the end, they're like, "You're not real. You're just a clown." And he's like, and like that's how you beat him. You just insult you weakly insult him to death.
Yes, and I yes, I can get behind that.
Yeah, so it bummed me out. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, the endings aren't great. That's true, but really, like if you think about it, even like the Conjuring movies, which I love the Conjuring movies, but like usually the way they kill them isn't really solid either. The last one
Blasphemy.
made me so mad. What?
Oh, the last one?
The last one?
Yeah, you're not real. Oh, fuck, I'm not.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
same concept. You know what I mean? But they're still solid movies.
Yeah, but if you go back to the original, the
I love
first
the
Conjuring,
I love the first one. The first
like
one's
my list
probably-
would definitely be like the first Conjuring, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not 79. I'm talking about the 2003 or 8. I think it's 3 remake
Okay.
with Jessica Biel running around in a tank top. The Leatherface was epic, and I saw that one the night it came out at midnight
Yeah.
in the theater.
Yeah.
And there's something about that chainsaw firing up with that much decibels that will, yeah, you know it's coming. You still, yeah, a little pee comes out. You're like, oh. You know what I mean? It's all
Yes.
bad. What else? The Poughkeepsie Tapes is a found footage movie that
think
Crystal
I've
turned
seen
me
that
on to. It's on Tubi. I believe you can find it on Tubi.
Okay.
It's like a mockumentary. You can't tell if it's like
Real
a movie
fake.
or a documentary, but it's all found footage style, and it's about this serial killer in Poughkeepsie, New York, and he's just a savage. Like they finally figure out who the guy is, and they bust into his pad, and he's long gone, but he left like a fucking huge ass crate full of like
Tapes, and they just start
thousands
watching
of
them.
hours of VHS tapes because he filmed all his shit, and he's just a fucking creep. Yeah, we went down a rabbit hole before, and there's like a bunch of movies that they're so shocking and horrible. They're just like shock factor. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
every bad
Thing
thing
humanly
humanly,
imaginable.
yeah, like yeah, and they're like, these are the most shocking movies ever, and like so we went down this rabbit hole and like tried to watch them all, and that was one of them. But that one's like not too bad. It's not super rapey or like, but there's some that are dark.
Yeah.
There's one in particular. We watched a movie called A Serbian Film, and I was like, yep, never again on that one. Like,
Was that bad?
yeah,
Poughkeepsie Tapes, a Serbian film. I'm
no,
gonna
no,
watch it.
don't watch a Serbian film.
Well, because you tell me not to, now I want to.
Okay, cool. Don't blame me.
I'm not.
You got kids.
I'm heeding the warning. I'm not gonna watch it. Oh, it's like
You
hit.
got kids.
You know I have
Yeah,
kids.
run it. Watch
Why
it.
would you
Come on.
ask that? Like you
No,
didn't know.
because I'm saying I know. I'm just saying like you got kids. Like
Yeah. Okay. Never
you,
mind.
I mean, it
Never
might
mind.
affect you, and like it's bad. Yeah, it's super bad.
Okay.
It's
Never
not
mind.
horror. It's not scary. It's just
It's
shocking,
messed up.
like shock value. Like
Okay.
yeah, I feel like if they made that movie today, or if it, so I believe it's a foreign film, but if it was made here today, like somebody would get in trouble
Yeah.
for all bad,
Okay.
all fucking bad. I immediately like no sex is cracking off for like at least a week after you watch that. I felt like if I had sex with my chick after watching that, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
You're a
I should check.
psychopath.
I should check myself in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm just a bad person.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
Received.
if you feel
No.
risky, sometime watch it.
No, thank you.
But yeah,
You scared me enough.
yeah. I read the don't watch this. I'll follow all these dudes, on Instagram, and like I see all the people on Facebook on these horror movie pages I'm on, and they're like, this is the word, like, don't watch it. Dude, I wish I'd never watched it. And I was like, fucking challenge accepted. And then I watched it, and I was just like, God damn it.
Did Crystal watch it too?
Yeah, she watched it too. Yeah. It was Bad News Bears, man. That sucked. I was like, fuck. Who would make this? But
Somebody's sick.
I like it though. Horror movies are fun. It's fun. It's fun to be scared. It's why we go on roller coasters. It's why you want to go skydiving. It's why you know what I mean? The adrenaline rush.
So when I was in drug court, like, I don't know, 13, 14 years ago, my counselor was like, the reason why you like horror movies is because it releases the same dopamine in your brain. Being scared releases the same dopamine as getting high. And I was like, nah, I feel like I'm just born this way. Like, if you ask my dad when I was a kid, my favorite movie, I was like 3, 4 years old, was Elvira and The Burbs. And that's not a super scary.
The Burbs is amazing. I
Yes.
was just talking to somebody about The Burbs.
And I used to just rewatch them over and over again. Like, those were my jams. So I think, and my mom's like that, and now my 11-year-old son, I think it's just hereditary. I think it's genetic.
Yeah.
I
don't know how you sit like this
way.
for very long. It's cramping up my
okay.
ankles. I'm gonna have to adjust the slides. And there we go. Yeah, that I can do. I'm excited. There's some new ones coming out that are going to be super fun. Undertone looks awesome.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see that in the theaters. I think
Hawkum.
What is it?
It's the one where it's like the crazy trailer and it just randomly shows that chick or whatever with the ears. And it's like Hokum. I think it's Hawkum.
I mean, we're going to go see them all. We always do.
Yeah. But that one looks amazing. That one's coming
out. And I think
too.
the day before Undertone or right after it, the new Exorcist movie comes out.
I didn't even know that. I didn't see that.
I don't know if it's a remake or a continuation, but it has Scarlett Johansson is I think the mom.
Oh wow.
I mean, I hope she doesn't play the daughter. That would be weird, but
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a new Exorcist.
Because Reagan dies in the last one, in Believer, with the 2 little girls. So it can't be her.
Did she die, or did she just get her eyeballs jammed out?
Oh, she's blind. I don't know. She might come back.
Yeah. I don't know that I'd want to survive that.
No.
Yeah.
But it would make for a good creepy factor if they just showed her in like a nursing home with no eyeballs.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So I was looking through some of the stuff we posted on Instagram, and it was your video with the ice cubes. And I look at the comments, and this dude was like, "Why is she laughing?" And I was like, "Oh, he has no idea."
Oh, somebody said that? Yeah.
Somebody said that. Like, they were disturbed at the fact that I thought that story was funny.
Yeah, wait till they watch more episodes. It's
Yeah.
gonna get worse. I
Yeah.
feel like we were trying to take it easy, and I feel really good now that the we're in the sophomore episode. You know what I mean? That first one was a little jittery. I was like, what do I say? How do I act? Like,
Yeah.
you know, don't be too racist or whatever. Like I was like watching myself and like, but I feel like that icebreaker got the nerves out, and like now we could just have fun
Yeah.
and shoot the shit. You know, this is
Yeah,
much better.
absolutely. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm
Yeah.
glad. It's comfortable. But yes, very nervous
Yeah,
at first.
I'm
It's
not. Yeah,
weird.
I'm not nervous now. My only thing now is like whenever we start, we're like, what are we going to talk about? Like, do we need a topic? You know what I mean, or do we just wing it? And
Yeah.
but you know, we figure it out. We always have. Whenever me and you hang out, we always have plenty to talk about and plenty of bullshit to shoot. You know,
Yeah. We got
so
to like ease into some of our real conversations though.
yeah, I'm so.
Cuz yeah, we say some crazy shit. You say some crazy shit, I laugh about it. That's really how it
That's really
goes.
one-sided of you.
Okay, I say some crazy
You've
shit
never
too.
sent me racist memes.
I have. It's funny when it's not offensive.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with racism when it's used in a humorous way. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like if
Yes.
anything that comes, anything like not racism, anything that comes conversation, anything that comes from a standpoint of hate is
It's
bad.
gross.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, I don't particularly like everybody, but I have love for all of God's children. Like I don't hate anybody. So like I say anything racist or controversial or offensive, like I'm just joking. In my
Yeah.
head, it sounds funny, and like I don't stop long enough to think, hey, this might offend. So like I just say it, and like more often than not, it works out. But there's been times when people are like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?" They'll pull me up later. I really didn't like, and I'm like, my
Do you
bad, dude.
apologize?
No,
Okay.
I apologize that they were offended.
Yeah.
I don't apologize for saying it because
I
I didn't
mean,
mean it. I'm not. I don't come from a
there was a
place of hate.
malicious
No,
intent.
I don't
Yeah.
hate. I don't hate anybody. I hate stupidity. I don't even hate the people who wield it. I just hate stupidity and
Yeah.
ignorance, and there's so much bad in the world right now. Like I don't, you know what I
You
mean?
gotta laugh,
We
dude.
don't need it. Yeah, and laughter is the best thing. I always see those posts. They're like, "What does the world need more of right now?" They're like unity, love. I just say laughter. Like if
Yeah.
people laugh, like they would. It's hard to be mad if you're laughing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So I wanted to touch on what this one dude had commented, and I don't know, you said you know him, but I don't. Because you grew up in Vegas, right?
No, I've been here since 2000.
Where are you from? Did you say this last time?
No, I don't think you've ever asked
No.
me. Southern California.
Okay.
I was born in La Mirada, California, which is like a city in LA County.
Okay.
And then I grew up in Orange County. I grew up in like Cypress and
I
then
did know
Huntington
that.
Beach. And then I lived in Corona, which is Riverside County, for a while before I moved out here.
That's right. I remember you came out here and met the. So where was that when you were 19 or
Ish.
ish?
No, I was 23 when I moved out here.
So you did enough of like active addiction in Las Vegas and then sobriety.
Oh yeah, the majority of my active addiction, like I was getting high from like the age of 11 to 19 in Southern California, but like I was still a kid. You know what I mean? I was never like homeless. It was like sniffing meth, smoking weed, drinking, taking acid. Like there was never like what I considered hard drugs. It was like heroin,
Yeah.
cocaine. Like I guess meth is not too easy of a drug, but as a kid, like you're always staying with your friends or like staying on their couch. I mean, I stayed with my mom until I was 15. Then she kicked me out.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, most of my active addiction was in Vegas. I actually moved out here to get away from meth. Like, who knew this
Go
was like there's
figure.
a big meth problem here at the time? And yeah, like all my homelessness was in Las Vegas. All my trips to jail and prison were via Las Vegas. All my opiate consumption and like pretty much hard drug stuff was all here. Yeah, it's a it's a
So,
good place for all that.
yeah, and I moved out here when I was like 5 from New York. And so I grew up out here. And I always see people, I want to say like more so on like TikTok where people are like, what is it like growing up in Vegas? I know when I go other places and they're like, you live in a casino? You go to school in the casino? I'm like, no,
Yeah,
bro. There's like a whole other.
so not born but raised,
Yes,
and it
yes, pretty
same thing
much.
like living same thing raised is like living here is like I feel like it's just like any other city. Like there's the casinos and all this stuff, and like it's 24-hour city, but that's if you're a tourist. If you come here and you're a tourist, it's like there's casinos and there's these shows and there's all this stuff and it's exciting. It's this, it's this 24-hour party. If you're a tourist, if you live here, like,
You're just
it was
used
like,
to
what's
it.
it like to live in Vegas? Like, I don't know. I wake up and to my alarm clock and I make coffee and then I go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't work in a casino.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like, I feel like it's just like living anywhere else. Like, so when I was 12, I went to Australia and New Zealand for a month in Australia and a month in New Zealand, with my mom and my stepdad. And I remember when I was there, we talked to people and they found out we're from California and they're like, "Oh my God, you're from Hollywood." And like, I feel like they thought so whoever we talked to, not all of them, but they thought, if you know what I mean, like California is just Hollywood
LA.
and Rodeo Drive and
Yeah.
like the Walk of Fame. Like, you know what I mean? That was the whole, "Oh my God, you're from California? What are those stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?" I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen them.
Yeah.
I don't go to LA. Trash. It
Yeah.
sucks there. You know what I mean?
When I went back to live in New York when I was 13 to 15, I used to get in a lot of fights. I got in a lot of fights growing up, period. But these girls used to call me Hollywood. And I'm like, you're idiots. That's not, Las Vegas is not Hollywood. Like, they
Yeah.
couldn't differentiate from the two locations. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to, I agree. It is just a 24-hour city. And I didn't realize how big of a difference that made until I went to like Huntington Beach one time. And it was like 10 o'clock at night.
You
And I
try to
was
go
like,
to the
I
store.
was like, let's go somewhere. Let's go grab something. We go everything's closed. I'm like, what's
Yeah.
happening? So there is a difference. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a stark difference in comparison, but we're just used to
No,
it.
it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, people are like, "Oh my God, what's it like to grow up there?"
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't have to do all my shopping before 9 p.m. Like,
Right.
that's,
Right.
other than that, like,
Right.
it's just another place for me. You know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, like, I know people that complain about when we have traffic here. Like, motherfucker,
It's
you don't
nowhere
know
near.
what
Yeah.
traffic. If you think this is traffic, you've never experienced what traffic is. Like, in
Yeah.
Southern California,
It's bad.
I remember an hour going one exit on the
Yeah.
91 freeway, going through Riverside, or like going from Riverside to Orange County. Like, yeah, it's the worst shit ever. And then people here get delayed 10 minutes and they're like, "Fucking, all these people from California are coming here." Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no traffic here. I like it here. This is still the Wild West. The guns are more lenient. The rules are more lenient. And we don't have state tax.
That's true. I've fallen in love with the people
Yeah.
here, and that was not always the case. I was so funny. I was leaving a meeting the other day and I was driving and I thought about it because I'd read that comment and I was like, dude, I don't ever see people living the way we did and act. Like, there was always I see like homeless people and I see, but like I think when I was in it, my perception was different because I was always going to random locations to meet up with the Pisces. And so like you would always see like somebody getting in and out of a car, or like I try to look for it. I was trying to look for it and I was like, I don't ever see it. Maybe it's because we all got sober.
No, I
Maybe.
could no, I could point you to the right gas stations if you want to go hang
Really?
out in the parking lot, and
No.
you'll see it go down all day.
I don't want to go hang out in the parking lot.
I'm just saying.
My perception has
Yeah.
warped. And I remember when I
It
first
might
got
not have. You
sober.
just might not see it now,
Yeah.
because the reality is
Yeah.
you're not hanging out in those spots.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to work and I'm going home. If I'm going to a gas station or the store, it's to get gas or buy some shit.
Yeah.
It's not to wait on some fucking paisa to bring me heroin.
Right.
So I mean, it still goes on.
And it just completely shifted.
Yeah.
And I thought I would never be able to go through this city and not see or feel those same things. And now I just don't even think about it, except for when we went to Lorna Shore and I drove through that neighborhood where I got kidnapped at gunpoint. That was crazy. But I forgot about it. I completely forgot. I'm also legitimately burnt. Like, I forget stuff all of the time from my past.
What was more intense, driving through that neighborhood or the Lorna Shore show?
The show, for sure.
We took Tiffany to her first deathcore show to go see Lorna Shore.
Yeah.
And now she's hooked. Now we're going to see Slaughtered to Prevail in April.
Yeah, I'm
Woo!
excited.
Yeah, my
I'm
boy
rethinking
Alex
the docs.
Terrible.
Yeah, dude, and when I think I came across a reel or something, and I started following him, and I was like, his voice is crazy, and
Yeah.
I sent it to you, and you were like, oh, dude, that's Slaughter to Prevail.
I'm like, that's my boy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where
So
I shattered my wrist in their pit
Well,
at
let's not
incarceration.
recreate that.
Well, it didn't happen in the pit, so I survived. I'd say 75-80% of their pit.
Yeah.
In the shit, unscathed. I'll send you the Instagram reel. I made their Instagram with the wall of death, and you can see me in the front jumping around. I'll show you where I am if you want to add it to this.
Okay.
I survived all that, and then it was raining because it was in Ohio, and I was literally walking. I was like fucking exhausted, kind of old, and I walked out to get some air, and nobody touched me, and I just slipped on the mud. And when I went back, I braced myself with my hand, and I just heard it. I heard it crunch,
That
which is crazy
sucks.
because it's so loud. They're still playing on stage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The decibel level is so high. Like you got to scream at somebody this close to even have a chance to hear what they're saying. And I swear, when I hit the ground, I felt the crunch so hard that I swear I heard it.
Yeah.
Like it was, and I ran out to the people I was with, and I was like, "Hey, I fucking broke my wrist." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "I fucking broke my wrist.
Yeah.
It's fucking broken. I know it is." And then they took me to the medical tent. And the funny thing is that so they wrap it up, and then on the way back, I'm all bandaged up, but I'm so full of adrenaline. And Marilyn Manson is now on stage, and I'm freaking. I'm like, "Let's go!" And Crystal's like, "Do you want to leave?" And I'm like, "The fuck?" I'm like, "No, Marilyn Manson's on stage. Slipknot's gonna play next." And so I'm going back, and we're going through the crowd, and this weird hippie looking lady. Because this is a festival, there's all kind of crazy characters. There's 30,000 people per day, I think there. And this lady's like, "Hey, what happened?" And she stops me, and I'm like, "I broke my wrist." And I'm not even upset. I'm like, "I fucking broke my wrist." And she's like, "Hold on, I'm a healer. I'm gonna heal it." And she's like, and she like lays hands on my thing, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this is gonna work." You know what I mean? And mind you, I'm sober, like, and I'm buying all the way into this.
Yeah.
And I close my eyes with her, and I'm like, "Come on, we're gonna heal it." And she's like, "I couldn't heal it, but it's not broken. It's only sprained." And I was like, "Fucking bet." So I got that going for me. And then we get ready to leave that night, and they're like, "All right, let's take you to the hospital." I'm like, "No, it's cool. That lady said it was only sprained."
And it was broken.
Yeah, I already got a diagnosis.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. It was shattered. Yeah, like the end of the two bones right here, the big one, it broke the end off and broke that one into pieces. Yeah, it turned the end of that bone into teeth. You know what I mean?
That's
it just
crazy.
shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta redeem. It still hurts, a little sore every once in a while, but I gotta redeem myself.
That's like a crazy break. Like you remember when I was in the cast,
Oh
the
yeah.
boot and the wheelchair when I got sober. The way I broke it, I wish it was a cool story, but it wasn't. I had robbed one of the Pisces and was just mobbing back. And you know how in apartments they have like those little like potters where the trees are, just random like
Yeah,
elevated cement. I
yeah.
stepped off that wrong, landed sideways on my foot, and was like, "Ow, that hurt." And had trouble walking up the stairs. I went and got an X-ray like 5 days later, and my pinky bone had split like this.
Ooh.
And it's just from stepping off a curb.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It's always the most basic shit.
Yeah.
I'll go in every mosh pit, get blasted in the mouth, get crushed in the back, like all these things that like should just be a game ender. You know what I mean? And I'm fine. I bounce right back. I'm a little sore. You know what I mean? Lumped up, bruised, but yeah. And then I'm walking and I slip, and my little old man bone shatters. Yeah. And then we went back the next day also, and I was trying to go in the Lamb of God pit, but thankfully my chick always looks out for me, and she knows when to reel me in and when to let me be a clown.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, how about we just go stand on the edge of the pit, but you don't go in?" And I was like, "All right." I got my other arm, and I'm still trying to push people. I'm like, "Fucking get them."
I'm rethinking the docs though.
About at the show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I wore them last time, and the reason why I fell down, which shout out to you for picking me up.
Of course.
But it's because they're so goddamn heavy. So I feel like, you ever seen those things where you're like anchored, or those toys that you push? That's what I felt like.
No.
It's just heavy feet.
So they're good because it's like a little bit of extra armor on your feet.
Yeah,
but
when somebody steps on them, but they're really heavy.
And also, it's like wearing Vans to a show that you're standing up for 4 hours. Like, it doesn't feel good on the back of your feet. It'll make your back hurt.
Yeah.
I started wearing, like, I got Nike running shoes.
Okay.
For when we did the 5K way back, and I started wearing those to shows because they're way more comfortable.
Yeah.
I would say if you do wear them, put some more cushion in them or something.
I'll find some other good
because when you're on your feet that long, plus if you're running around in there, like, that's the bummer. Like, I love taking a bunch of people. I love that all the girls go with us to the shows and like the hardcore shit, and like it's cool. But the only bummer about that is I feel very compelled to like keep tabs on all of you when you're, you know what I mean? Because I've seen people go down and get fucked up, or like and not everybody will help you up always. Like it's a great community. Heavy metal community is awesome, but shit happens. You fall down and crack your fucking head on the ground. Like who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I love it because you guys are out there having a fun time. And like when we seen you in the Lorna Shore pit, I was like, no fucking way. I was later on, I was like, damn it, dude, I wish I had my camera out. This is like a historical event, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then at the same time, I'm like watching you and then Bronte's in there and Crystal's in there, and I'm like, oh my god. And, and I'm like trying to fucking, you know what I mean? I see when you guys go down, I got to run out there and try to save you and like try to keep my eyes on the
I
other
was
two. And
you were quick because
yeah,
I was like on all fours for probably 2 seconds, and then somebody yanked me up, and I looked, and it was you.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun though. It was
It was
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. The adrenaline and like the level of happiness that it brings me is like second to none. Like it's funny because people who don't know or listen to that kind of music, they're like, oh, it's so angry and like aggressive. I don't know how it would give me anxiety. And like the level of, you go to the show and you see the level of like love and community.
Yeah.
Like ever seen somebody like blast somebody in the mouth and then pick them up and hug them, and then they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're both happy, and then it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like,
It's one of those things that people have preconceived notions about unless you
yeah,
experience it.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I love going with the guys and seeing that switch in them, because once you guys get in there, you're not the same person.
I'm
You guys
always
just
the
let
same
loose.
person.
Sully, it's Sully specifically. Like Sully's such a fucking gentle dude, so laid back.
Now when you get him in
But
there,
yeah,
I had to
he's a
stop. I
monster.
the first pit I was ever in with him. Oh my god, I want to say it was when we went and saw Amir. They were opening up for We Came as Romans. I think that was one of them. Oh no! It was, we went to a Monomarth and a Cattle Decapitation, Obituary, and Carcass. That's the first time I ran into him at a show, and I had to stop him from getting in a fight with a dude.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like so, well, I don't even know what happened. I just saw him just fuck. You know what I mean? They're like, and I was like, oh, whoa, bro. And then he's like, oh, hey, dude, what's going on? I didn't know you were here. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he's like, man, fuck that guy. I was like, I get it. I've been there.
yeah. I
It
love
actually
Sully. He's a
happened at
good
a
dude.
show. I'm not proud of the moment, but yeah, I've had that happen too, where I wanted to fight somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine on some level it's like some sort of a release,
Well,
right?
there's even though you're running around like children and we're hitting each other, knocking each other down, like there is etiquette.
Yeah.
There are like some unspoken rules. I'm not punching people in the face.
Right.
I'm not, you know what I mean? Like there's a way to do things and a way not. And it's just like, it's like racism. You could tell when it comes from a place of fun or when it comes from a place of hate and
Yeah.
anger, and like, yeah. And so there's, no fault to Sully. Like whatever the guy did, like he probably, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably should have let him knock the dude out. Yeah, he probably had
Yeah.
it coming. But yeah. I was like brand new in recovery, and I was like, come on, brother, we don't live that way anymore. And then like 2 years later, I went to a show and I'm like, you should have let me commit assault. I'm not going to say anything more because I'm embarrassed of it. But yeah. No, I'm not going to tell you
Okay.
on camera. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Deal.
Later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get a few episodes in before I turn people off from who I am. If I haven't already.
So yeah, that was one of the things I just wanted to say. Like, I didn't think living in Las Vegas that the recovery community would be what it is, but I think because the city kind of goes so hard, really, we have access to everything. When people get sober, I think it's like another level of recovery. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
our recovery community here is crazy
Yeah.
big. Like I'm very surprised for being Sin City and all the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, all the stuff. Our recovery community here is good. I give credit to like the people that have started, a lot of the organizations and places we work with,
Yep. I feel like there's somebody in recovery in all of them.
So are we not supposed to name places for being
No.
so good?
Yeah, no, you can name places.
But you wouldn't name yours
No, I just don't want to say where I work, because I don't want anything I say
to reflect back on them.
so somebody be like, oh, well, that must be
But if I say it,
indicative of
it's
yada
okay.
yada. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, so I believe it's we could credit it a lot to me, like the people, of course, but I feel like the organizations, Crossroads, Freedom House, Shine a Light, Foundation for Recovery, Hope for Prisoners, like all these places, like, and the way that I see, like, not only that how they help people, but how they work together and integrate.
Yeah.
And like, I think that's huge because, I know it wasn't always like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like if I'm strung out and I'm on the streets and I'm homeless and like I go to detox, let's say, and I get sober and I clean my head up for a week, whatever, and then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the reality is like my problem isn't that I'm fucked up on drugs. It's that I don't know how to fucking live not fucked up on drugs. I know how to do that. I know how to go be homeless and like that shit's easy. You know what I mean? It's everything after that. You know what I mean? So if like I get sober for a minute and then you let me back out,
What do you think's gonna
oh,
happen?
I go right back to my shit. I go
Yeah.
right back to what I know and what I'm comfortable with. It's just like jail or prison. Like there is now like Hope for Prisoners is a place like there. I know they help do a lot of reentry stuff and like that's beautiful because there's at certain levels like the rehabilitation part of it
Yeah.
isn't a thing. It's just a punishment thing. And like so if you take me off the streets for doing crime and you put me in prison and then I stay there for however long, and then you just let me right back out and be like, all right, here's a bus pass.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do? You
Right.
know what I mean? So like the recovery programs and like the reintegration programs in prison, and then places like I said, like Hope for Prisoners that help reentry, like that shit's huge. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like so now when you go to detox, they case manage, they do all these things. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do when you leave detox? And they help you find a safe disposition or the next step, a
Yeah.
program, inpatient, sober living, all that stuff. Because that's what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem getting sober. I just
Right.
go to jail.
Just you don't have a problem
Yeah.
staying. I heard this speaker say, I'm a good getter. I'm just not a great keeper. So like I can get some stuff, but
Oh.
unless you show me how to keep it, it's useless, you know? And I feel like that exactly what you're describing only happened within the last few years where it really became one community. I know there are still treatment centers, I won't name them, that it feels competitive almost.
Yeah, that's
And
always going to be a thing, and I don't and no, and not to discredit those treatment centers, but I feel like that's just personalities and that's
yeah,
egos, and it's not the place itself or like some of the people who work there, but like sometimes you know what I mean. Management, you get somebody
yeah,
who's still sick. You know what I
yeah,
mean. When money becomes your biggest motivator, I mean,
you're in trouble.
yeah, nothing good's can. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
When God is money, ugh, you know
So
what I
I
mean.
love that now. I love that even in the space I work in, like you come across people and you're like, yeah, I can't. This is out of my wheelhouse, but I know somebody that can, and you pick up the phone and make a call. And that there's a few key players that I can see that played a part in that transition and kind of bridging, creating those bridges from organization to organization. But
Mm,
it's dope because if we stay at the heart of it, it's about the people, right? So if we want people to change their lives, we can't focus on what we can do, what we can't do. We just have to find somebody that can help them, you know?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
and it
been
shouldn't be a
cool.
competition thing. Like, yeah, and the competitive edge on that has like caused problems that I know of personally. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And yeah, it sucks. But there's always going to be pride and ego that you
Yeah.
got to overcome with some people.
100%. I worked at, I won't say the treatment center, but I learned about body brokering and it blew my, I said, wait, what?
That sounds like human trafficking.
It's like some treatment centers, and not any that we are talking about, but they will,
Ooh, I know where it is.
they want people to keep coming back. So like what they do is if they can't, and I know I'm gonna butcher this because I don't remember exactly, but like if they can't help someone, or if they can, or they get someone out of treatment, they don't want to set them up for those next levels because they want them to come back. They want to keep getting that money. Or one treatment center can't take them, so they will steal them. So I call, I'm getting enrolled, I'm getting signed up for treatment, and we don't do X, Y, and Z. Another place that they call will say that they'd like to try to steal the person to get them to come, and that's all the money
Mm,
motivated, you know? But the first time they said it, and if anybody knows the true definition of it, because I know I'm butchering it, because again, I'm burnt, but it's terrible. When I first heard it, I was like, that's crazy. And it's pretty much like capitalizing off of people's suffering.
want me
You're
to
looking
look?
for your phone to
Want me to
Google
look
it?
it up
Go
right
ahead.
now?
Yeah.
Well, I should have my phone here on hand, but I don't. Should I Google it or ask Siri?
um,
I'm a big fan of Siri now because I can do it when
okay,
I'm
go ahead.
driving. Hey Siri, what is body brokering? A body broker is a firm or an individual that buys and sells cadavers or human body parts. Yeah,
Say what is body brokering in treatment, like
I,
in drug and alcohol treatment.
I feel like they're using the right. It was like human trafficking.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey Siri, what is body brokering in treatment?
With the growing number of drug treatment facilities, many unscrupulous players in the treatment industry are participating in kickback schemes known as patient brokering or body brokering. In return for referring a patient to a drug treatment facility, the broker receives a generous compensation of $500 to
Oh.
$5,000. Brokers will offer to share these kickbacks with patients or entice them with substances to leave an existing facility and qualify for another because they have relapsed. This answer is from Drug Free Org.
Thanks, drug free org. Also, why is your Siri like British?
She's Australian.
Mine is Andre because he sounds like a black man, so I
You
call him
heard it
Andre.
here first. Body brokering is real.
Yeah.
Not only the cadaver
So
version.
it was worse. That's worse. And yeah, they'll like pay people to read. It's crazy, dude.
I thought the Australian accent was sexier than the American one.
No, I wouldn't call it sexy.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, I have. I'll let you hear mine when we're done.
Okay.
I call him Andre.
It's a dude?
My kids call him Andre too. Yeah, he sounds like a black man.
Why don't you call him Alex? Oh, wait, no, that's Alexa. What's her name? Siri? Call him Sir.
I have to call him Siri to get him to respond. Period. But I call him Andre.
Oh, no,
He
we
sounds
should be able
like
to
an
program it
Andre.
when you say their name.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. I'm going to have to think of what name I would give mine. Yeah, body brokering. Oh, that's crazy. I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
It sounded like a dead body thing when you said body brokering. I was like, that's like stealing people's kidneys when they're in the ice bath.
Yeah. Yeah, that just reminded me of that one movie I saw that's not great, but I won't say it because they sent me the trailer and I work with them, so I'm not going to trash it.
Okay.
I just
Cool.
didn't make a video.
Yeah, your TikTok is blown up. You get like
Not quite.
you
We're
get
getting there.
free movies, and
Yeah.
what'd you get? Movie premiere tickets to
Yeah.
another one?
To Undertone that you asked me not to take so we could watch it together, and that's the kind of friend I am.
That's listen. I follow this dude, and he's like, this is this horror movie guy. He reviews every horror movie. He's like, this is the scariest fucking movie I've seen in a decade, and
Yeah.
and it was Undertone. And then you're like, oh my god, they sent me free tickets to go see the premiere in LA, and I was like, motherfucker, you better not. I'm so jacked up about that movie, and like if the four
I
of us
won't.
don't go,
Yeah. Yeah, I won't.
for
But
those
it's
of you who
been
don't know,
cool.
Tiffany's husband and me and my fiance go. We're a foursome. We go to the not like that, but we go to the every scary movie. That's our scary movie partners, and we go see every new horror movie that comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, and it started off as a third wheel. Because in the beginning, Josh didn't like horror movies, so I used to just tag team and go with you and Crystal. And then he was like, "I want to be included. I want to watch them." So he just like raw dogged it and just
How much
sat through.
trauma did that dude go through to become a part of?
So-
That's love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I really don't like scary movies. They kind of fuck me up. And then he's like, but I love you, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking put myself
So
through this
he's like,
shit.
let's just watch one. And I was like, okay, let me think of one.
Did you put him through
that'll
some
really-
bullshit at first?
I know, I put him through The Conjuring. The devil made me do it.
If you're not into scary movies, that would fucking traumatize you.
I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite Conjurings. So he watched it and he was.
It is one of yours?
Yes.
Dude, I think it's good too.
I really like that one. But at the end, he was like, I just need a minute. I really fucked him up. But he was good after that.
Let's go.
Then it just, you know what I
Dude.
mean? Now he watches them without me.
I'm hella jealous.
That
I
was his
wish
experience.
that
Yeah.
horror movies did that to me still. I long. That's why Undertone I'm so excited about, because I'm like, maybe this one will fuck me up and traumatize me a little bit. Like that's what I want. Like when I first watched horror movies, I was a kid. They scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I was scared to watch them. I would watch them and cover my ears because for some reason, if I don't hear the sound when it's like, "Ah!" then it's not so bad for me. Or I'd like barely look and close my ears, but I would just be captivated to continue watching them. And now I'm so desensitized. Like,
Yeah, me too.
you know, yeah.
I miss those days. I remember haunted houses used to do the same thing for me. And then when that stopped working, I worked in haunted houses. And it's just been so long. I joke and say that the reason why my son likes him is because when I was pregnant, I used to sit in the living room in the dark. I turn off all the lights and watch a horror movie. When I was pregnant with him, I was like, maybe that's why. But now I just think it's genetic. But yeah, I envy people who get scared at
Yes.
scary movies, you know?
I
And
still.
so if you ever see a movie with Josh, if we ever go see a movie and he starts laughing, that's his defense mechanism.
So
So
that's
if he ever
he's
starts
scared.
laughing hysterically, it's because he's scared, yeah.
Oh no!
I
Way.
know that, so now you guys know.
Okay. I think he was laughing at Scream
Every
the other
time
night.
he'll watch, if something like, and he told me this, like if something triggers him or it scares him, he'll just laugh like that. He's like, that's all I got. So I'll just laugh at a movie.
We're gonna shut that off.
Yeah.
That's cool. I did not know that.
Now you know.
Yeah.
For
I mean, I'll
next
still
time.
get scared. Jump scares will still.
I know you jumped at Scream.
If she's lying.
No, I'm not. You were like, that got me. Was it a trailer?
It was
I
a
think it's-
trailer before,
Okay,
but
okay.
it wasn't. It was the passenger. Remember the guy's
Yes.
driving by and all of a sudden, and it's like, and that's what it is. It's not that. Yeah, I wasn't scared. I was like, oh my god, that thing's gonna get me. But you know,
A good jump
you're
scare.
walking. Yeah, you're walking.
Yeah.
And something just jumps in. This like it just startles. It startles you. It doesn't scare you.
I've gotten so used to it that even the jump scare, I just know they're coming. You know what I mean? Usually, we've seen so many horror movies. I'm like, okay, something's gonna be around.
So
that
wait,
corner.
wait, you're immune to jump scares? They
No,
just
no,
don't
no.
get you?
I would love a good jump scare. I
Don't
would
make
love
me
it.
feel like I'm a bigger pussy than you. Not that you're a pussy, but like
I would love a good jump scare. I just feel
Okay.
like because we watch so many movies, like you know what I mean. When we were watching
Yeah.
Scream and he's hitting the curtains, like I'm preparing myself for
the
it. I've
plastic
seen
sheeting.
yeah,
You
I'm like,
know what's coming.
do you know? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, or somebody's walking through a house. I'm like, yeah, it's any second, you know. So it kind of killed. I would love to be like,
I was very disappointed that it wasn't, in fact, Stu.
yeah.
Best.
But I mean, I'm glad that he got to come back.
I still feel best character out of all the
100%.
Scream movies was Stu Macher.
100%.
That dude's just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an actor,
Love
that
Matthew
guy's
Lillard.
yeah, Matthew Lillard is comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but it's cool. They incorporated AI into the. Are we out of time already?
I think so. We're about there.
Okay.
Looking to our producer.
10 minutes. Oh, we got 10 minutes.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Should we introduce the audience to Blumpkin?
Sure, if you can get her to come over here. So
She's
I'm not
knocked out on my
oh,
bed.
yeah. So I'm not a
Mama's-
cat person historically. Let me be fair, okay? I've owned dogs.
Tell them. I'll get her.
I have one. I met one cool cat in my life, and it was my grandma's cat, and she was really old. Cats are very spastic for me, but this is by far the coolest.
Oh yeah,
cat
this one's not
in
spastic.
the world.
This is Blumpkin. Hi, mamas. You gonna say hi?
She said, "I don't want to be here. Leave me."
Yeah,
the fuck
she
alone."
wanted nothing to do with that.
She is the coolest cat ever, though.
She's pretty good.
I've known Blumpkin since I got sober.
Yeah, me too. Hey, come here, mamas.
Is
Yeah,
that how long you've had her? She said, "I'm not coming over there, dude."
I
Leave me
had
alone."
about 8 months sober when we got her, and I mean, at that point, I still didn't know how to take care of myself, so I really didn't know how to take care of an animal. But me and my buddy moved from Freedom House into the first sober living I lived at, which was Naples. Which I later ended up managing. But so when we got there, it's just not in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
Naples is an amazing place. You know what I mean? Good community, good recovery. One of my good friends runs it now. But when we moved in, we were the first people to move there since the old tenants were out, and they had these big water bugs, like the big black cockroaches, and like they were tough. You know what I mean? They would bow up on you, and like, it was bad news. And I was like, we got to do something. And we like poison and use bug bombs and all the stuff, and they don't fucking die. They're tough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so my partner was like, bro, we should get a cat. And I was like, yeah, we'll get a cat.
And
And
the
it'll-
cat would kill the roaches.
And it'll be an assassin, and it'll kill the roaches. And so we got Blumpkin. And
Oh.
we got her from the people we got her from. They had a cat and like 3 kittens, and they were obviously meth heads when I went to pick her up. I was like, oh, so I don't know if she's got a little of that in her system, but she from a young kitten, we're like, well, we need her to be a killer. Like she can't be cuddly, so we roughhouse with her, play rough, and and roughhouse with her and like fuck with her, and it worked out. You know what I mean? She became a little savage, and after a while, we stopped seeing the roaches alive. You would just see them in the morning, and they would be upside down, dead, and all their legs were eaten off. Yeah, And in her time, she's killed many of those big things. She's killed other bugs. She's
awesome.
she's took down 2 pigeons when she was there. She killed a mouse. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, but now that I don't live in places anymore where I need,
Right.
an assassin running through the house, I don't have a cuddly cat. So when I pick her up and I bring her over here, and she's like, "Don't touch me," you know what I mean? So she's very much not cuddly. She's not super friendly. She's got resting, like you see, she's got resting bitch face all day long.
She's always nice to me when I come around.
Yeah, she's cool. Try to pick her up and cuddle with her.
I'm not going to do that.
All right.
Especially since I got her backstory.
Yeah, she's a dick. She's interesting though. If you go on my TikTok, there's videos of her. She'll play in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets her whole head under the sink, and it's weird. I've never seen a cat like so into water.
So Josh wants a cat, but we already have. Jesus, it's a zoo in my house, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are pretty close to a zoo too, but I got 3 tarantulas,
Got you beat.
1 bearded dragon, 2 leopard geckos, 1 tegu, 1 ball python, and 1 reticulated python.
Oh yeah,
you guys want a cat where?
You guys went way heavier into the reptiles.
Yeah.
Those are all. So here's the thing though. Those are all cage animals.
Right.
You need like a free range animal, like.
Yeah, but we have a dog.
But you said you have allergies too, right?
No, my son is allergic to cats.
So get a hairless.
I was thinking about it.
They're expensive. Cool. They're it's going to be like $2,000, but they don't have the hair. Which fuck the allergies. I stay in lint rollers. Like I should plug some lint rollers, and God, hopefully they'll sponsor us and send me some lint rollers because I have to have one in my house, one in the truck, one in the car. Like yeah. The hair gets everywhere. The allergies. Plus, I've known people that have hairless cats, and like their personality is different. They have like this rad personality. Yeah. They'll like interact with you and like do stuff to get attention and play, and like
I love that.
They're very cool. And you can see their little fingers. So it looks like they have fingers.
I just need to wait till we have more space. Yeah. I'm not opposed to a hairless cat. We just need more space. There's just way too many animals in my house right now. I love them though.
One of our friends is having purebred golden retriever puppies soon, and I think I want one.
I would love a golden retriever.
Because they're so lovable.
Yeah.
Like, she won't cuddle with me, so I need something that will cuddle.
But, dude, how many cats do you have? Did you have Baby Shark? Who else?
Church. Winston Churchill.
None of them are cuddlers?
We named him after
Baby Shark's a cuddler, right?
Baby Shark is heavy cuddler. Yeah. Churchy's not so much, but he'll give you kisses on the mouth. We named him after the Pet Cemetery cat, Winston Churchill.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we have her, so we have 3, and then and so there's a bunch of homeless cats here.
I see them every time I come.
Yeah, we just bought a big bag of food for them, and then we feed them. And there's one of them that we call Batman, who's a little black one that's getting friendly and will let you pet him a little. And because it's an all black cat, we were considering taking it. Yeah. And right now it's like, yeah, let's take him. And if I just pulled the trigger, Crystal would be like, yep, we're taking him home. But I know that a month down the road, she'd be like, fuck. Too many animals. Because she already says too many animals. So unfortunately, Batman might be staying here. And
how many tarantulas do you have now? I know you got rid of some.
10, 9, 11. 11. Yeah, we have 11.
That's a lot.
Yep.
It is, but they're just, I mean, you just have to feed them once a week, but.
It's a lot, though.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It is.
You have to give them water more often than that and make sure they're hydrated. When they molt, when they shed their skin, and you gotta spray down their tank and make sure it stays humid or make sure it says water.
Yeah. Dude, we have Bayside that you guys give us still. She just won't fucking molt. It's been like 2 years.
They eventually will because
she looks like the ashiest spider I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, not ashy. Give her some lotion.
I spray her down. She just refuses.
That's what you guys do, right? Lotion?
Black people? Yeah, but not spiders. I don't think that's how it works.
Well, they're ashy.
She looks very
They do lose their color. When they molt, they're like bright as fuck.
I know.
Very vibrant colors.
Shit, we haven't seen her molt once.
Okay. Bradley didn't molt forever. Jamie got Bradley. Mm-hmm. And Bradley never would molt for like fucking year. Yeah. And then finally molted.
Okay. I'll look forward to that day.
Or Bayside's fully grown.
But so they just chip like that? Like it's like literal like you can just tell she needs you so bad.
She probably will
I'll
when
send
she's
a picture
ready.
To you. Well, I hope so. I get worried about her. I go and do a life check on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just still in there, moving around.
That's a problem we have, is sometimes they die.
Yeah.
And
I
when
know.
you have 10 of something, you're going to deal with a death more often.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking when they die. I'm very desensitized to stuff like that. People, animals, like, so when they die, I'm just like, it's okay. Like, let's move on. But there's some grief and sadness that always has to be dealt with. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like, my little princess here will die one day. I'll just replace her with another.
We love Blumpkin.
And we do. Blumpkin is cool. One of these days she'll get more comfortable and she'll join us on the couch here.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to get her to be our first guest.
Just put a mic on her.
Yeah.
I like the little tail flicks.
Yeah. Mom is, if you talk to her, she'll, yeah. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. If you have any suggestions or anything you want to hear us talk about, please drop it in the comments. Yeah, so thank you. We'll see you guys next week. And remember,
just because you're fried doesn't mean you're finished.